Here are the tests on my 1981 Briggs Conserver. Once again, there is no logo. I put it on this 1980 Crane Radcliffe tank because I looked up 1980s Briggs Conservers and they all seem to have a tank very similar, if not the same as this. So the test should be pretty accurate, and I set it to the highest water line, and I put it on an original Briggs flapper, or at least one that's identical to this original 1982 Briggs flapper. So also the trees have been dropping these pollen things, so I gotta clear these out of the tank so they don't get caught in the rim. And I only just filled this up a couple hours ago, so I don't know why there are so many of them in there, but hopefully they won't cause any problems. Anyway, I'll give you a flush and then do my tests. That's a pretty good flush. Now I'll see how it does on a washcloth. So, I have the tank set with my fastest and favorite fill valve again, because I really don't feel like waiting forever while the tank fills up. So, when the tank fills up, I will do the washcloth test, and hopefully it'll pass it. I'm 99.9% sure it will pass, because after all, it's just a washcloth, and pretty much every vintage toilet can pass this. I don't think I've ever actually seen a vintage toilet that can't pass this, and the only one that has struggled, I would have to say, is the water guard, the 1981 Kohler Wellworth water guard. And I'm not sure if you'd count the 1992 Lamosa Sahara as vintage, but that one failed it. So anyway, the water line is up to where it's supposed to be. Now let's see if it takes a washcloth. Did perfectly. Now let's try a grocery bag. I'm also pretty confident in it passing this because the Crane Radcliffes from the same time are nearly identical and they can pass grocery bags. And I did poke a bunch of holes in it, so hopefully it won't air up like it was doing before. So once the tank fills up, I'll do a flush, and I'm actually pretty confident in it passing, so hopefully it'll pass because this is a pretty big tank, and I would be awfully disappointed if it got clogged. So, water line is almost to the top, and let's see how it does on a grocery bag. Just gotta get right there. Let's see how it does. The water line is full. Let's see if it takes a bag now. Did perfectly once again. Now I'll try them both at the same time. And there's a wasp. I don't really like that. I don't like a wasp hovering right around me. But seriously? Come, get off of me. Go away. Shoot. No. Back off. I don't want to get stung. I just want to do the video. For goodness sakes, wasp. What's your problem? Alright. Let's hope I finish this video wasp sting free. Now I lost him. Well, he probably won't bother me, so let's just see how it does on a washcloth and a grocery bag. Full to the water line. See how it does. no matter how many times I flushed, I doubt that would have gone anywhere. So, let's test a dish towel now. I'm not too confident in it passing this because this is so big, but it's always worth a shot. So, this dish towel, it clogs most of my toilets, modern and vintage. And this Briggs Conserver is a cheap toilet from the time, so I'm not really expecting it to go anywhere. But hey, it might surprise me. I mean, after all, the Glacier Bay took this, so unless this toilet wants to be outperformed by a Glacier Bay, I better take it. So, water line is almost full, or water line's not full, but the water's up to the water line. Let's see how it does on a dish towel. That is exactly what the 1980 Crane Radcliffe did. I'm going to give it another flush. Doesn't appear to be going anywhere. But it didn't really take a lot of plunging to get it to come out, which is honestly pretty good. So, now the last test will be a dirt test. I'll raise that water line in the bowl a little more. And it appears that the dish towel broke off some mineral buildup or something that was in there, because that wasn't there before. So, got some water in the bowl. Now I'll spread the dirt around. I think it's probably going to miss a few spots, but it's going to do pretty well. I'm guessing it'll leave a couple streaks on the side of the bowl, and the water will be a little cloudy, but it'll do well for the most part. And the water is almost to the water line, so let's see if it can handle some dirt. The water's got a couple specks in it. I'm very disappointed at this, but that might be because the jet that's supposed to wash there is clogged. I don't know what all this stuff is in it, but I don't necessarily know what to call that. No, it just appears that it doesn't reach that far. So, yeah, that's a kind of a flaw in these toilets, but overall it did really well. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps my channel a lot and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching and see you guys next time.